It's a big space for a shower. I never had a shower this big in my life. Today, I'm gonna be giving you guys a tour of my $1 million Miami penthouse. This video has been highly requested. I just haven't had the chance to do it. So I'm happy to say that today we get to do it. But we're doing this thing wrong. We gotta start from the very front. So I'm gonna have you guys leave the door.
I remember when nobody believed in me. I made $1 million, changed the scenery. I still remember when women were mean to me. These days I walk in the club with security. These days I'm feeling a change in the energy. These days you know that I gotta move differently.
So the first thing you see when you come in, other than obviously the big wall of glass behind us, is two doors. People get a little confused because there's a lot of space in here. So you don't think it's an extra room or anything. This is just a supply closet, you know, we have our Wi-Fi in there. The house is big, so we actually need like 2 Wi-Fi things to cover the entire area. That's not a joke. We have one down here for the downstairs Wi-Fi, and then we have one upstairs for the upstairs Wi-Fi. But this is just a supply closet. I got my skateboard, cleaning supplies, basketball, etc., etc. And the other door right next to it, this is called, I guess, a powder room. I don't know why it's called a powder room, to be honest, but it's a tiny little restroom. You have a sink, mirror, obviously. Restroom. It's a powder room. Right here we have all of our shoes, and I feel like I don't really even buy things, so I'm surprised we have so much shoes. All right, and if you guys want to follow me, right when you walk in, you actually see the living area, the living room area. This first floor is actually the size of a regular apartment. Typically with a regular apartment, you would walk in, you would have a living room and a bedroom on that side and a kitchen right here. This is an open floor plan, so the entire thing is just open. And as you walk in, you can see a crazy living area. I don't watch TV that much, and this doesn't really go to use as much as I would like, but we got a couch, we got a table, we got a TV. My girlfriend did a really good job of making it feel cozier, because this was even more empty before she moved in, but now we have a rug. It looks cute, it looks nice. And right here, I want to show you guys this, because this is something I really do take pride in. This right here is almost like my trophy case. I saw something Drake did where he had a big trophy room.
God, this is what you call fucking greatness, man. This is what you call fucking greatness. It's crazy, man.
For me, obviously I'm not on Drake's level yet, but I have a trophy case because these are all the brands that I've built, that I've made millions of dollars from. And without this, none of this would be possible. So we have So Right, one of the brands that I built. We have Unlimiter, my main brand right now. And then right here we have, actually I can open it up. Take a look at all the brands. Unlimiter. And right here, we actually have my girlfriend's brand that she just started. I'm super proud of her, Alchemy Curls. So we added it to the trophy case because that brand's gonna do $1 million, and we're gonna have predicted it from the very beginning. So this is my trophy case. Out of the entire house, this is probably one of the most important parts in this house, one of the biggest things I'm proud of. Obviously, I'm proud of everything else, but this all wouldn't be here if it weren't for this. One of the best parts of the house is this crazy view of the ocean, but we're gonna get to that later. I wanna go over into a dining area. I've converted it into a working area, but typically what this was meant for was supposed to be a dining area. In a regular apartment, this would be the bedroom, I guess. We've converted it into a working spot. I like to work from here because I can see the view. I have a ton of sunlight. It's just a vibe. Obviously my workstation, if you wanna come closer, take a look at the workstation. I got my mic, so when I record my videos, do my content, my laptop, which I work off of. A lot of people always say, why don't you have a Mac if you're rich? And to be honest, this laptop actually does everything I need it to do. I don't need to get fancy. I don't really need a lot of things. This does everything I need to do. This laptop has made me millions of dollars. I don't need anything other than that. I have a little phone stand just to see notifications that come in while I'm working. I have my journal. This is a big part of it. I like to journal everything. I like to write down all my to-dos in here. I've been doing this since I was broke. When I was broke, I had one of these. I actually have like 4, 5, 6 of these sitting around somewhere, and it's just filled with the entire come up from 2013 all the way until now, like 8 years of stuff. I just write down all my goals, all the things I have to do. And I think when you write things down, they're more likely to happen. So that's how you manifest things. That's how you make things happen. So that's why I got that. We have 2 cameras. We got 2 phones. We got a computer, car keys. If it were up to me, this is probably where I would live in the entire house. Everything I need is literally here in this part of the house. This is kind of like a miscellaneous area. Obviously another mirror. We have a ton of mirrors, as you can see. I have a bunch of bottles of 1942. I used to throw crazy parties in here back in the day. Lamborghini champagne, which was a gift from one of my friends. I didn't even know Lamborghini made champagne, but I'm saving that for a rainy day. When I sell my company for $100 million, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop that bottle of champagne and I'm gonna go crazy. That's gonna be amazing. So now we're gonna walk over to this side. This is actually the kitchen. Fun fact, this penthouse traditional floor plan, this is actually supposed to be closed off. Right here, we were supposed to have a wall that cut this off, and the kitchen was supposed to be its own room, but the open floor plan was just so much nicer, and that's why we had this wall removed. As you can see, we got our little island here, little bar island. It is marble. We got our candles so we can smell good. Kitchen's pretty basic, stainless steel appliances, oven, microwave, dishwasher, sink, blender. My girlfriend got a bunch of like cooking stuff because she likes to cook, so we have all that. Air fryer is important just because you got to stay healthy. This is the wine fridge. I love this thing because I'm a big fan of wine, and I never had a wine fridge before. I always tell my friends, you know you made it when you got a wine fridge in your crib. So this is fire. I love that. But I don't know if you saw, we'll cut back to it, but next to my trophy case, we actually have a little thing full of wine corks, and the goal is to fill it up. And I'm not saying drink a bunch of wine, but you know, it's good to like wind down a little bit. It's classy. If you wonder what's in an entrepreneur's fridge, I'll tell you, absolutely nothing. I don't really cook. I don't care to cook. I always just order out. It's worth more of my time. I don't want to spend an hour cooking when I could make 300, 400, 500 bucks in an hour. So nothing in the fridge. If my girlfriend wants to cook, she'll go grocery shopping and then she'll fill it up. But right now we got literally sauces, White Claw, protein shakes, and good morning shots, health shots. So that concludes the downstairs. But before we go upstairs, I actually forgot something that I just remembered right now. So I want to show you guys right here. I actually have a whiteboard next to my workstation. So I work right here and I have a whiteboard just so I can plan everything out, expenses, meetings, etc., things that I need to remember that are important. That's what I keep here. With that being said, let's go upstairs and check out the upstairs. So one of the biggest things that sold me on this penthouse, when I was looking around in Miami, a lot of places were small. I remember walking in and it was just huge. But the first thing you see when you walk in, and I think it's super cool, super unique, not a lot of places have it. Any penthouse tour that I've seen here on YouTube, I don't really see this. You walk in and you have not only the beautiful view of the ocean, but you also have this amazing spiral staircase. So it just adds a little bit of flavor to your penthouse because you walk in, spiral staircase, huge open floor plan, it looks amazing. So let's go upstairs, I want you guys to see it. This is actually pretty sketchy because sometimes when it's dark, you don't even know, you probably fall down. So this is the second story of the penthouse. Right behind me, I have this Mamba mentality poster right outside my master suite. Kobe Bryant's one of my heroes. I have a Kobe tattoo. It says Mamba mentality. It's a constant quest to try to be better today than you were yesterday and better tomorrow than you were the day before. Kobe Bryant. And I think that's amazing. So whenever I wake up, walk out my room and I see this, it's kind of a reminder that I need to keep going. I can't ever get complacent. Got to keep hustling. So on this side, we have a full restroom. So if you go in, you can take a look. It's a full restroom with a little shower head, and it's a rain shower. It's pretty fire, obviously toilet. And then my girl had an affirmation cards business, so she actually has it here. It's cute. And then she customized everything. So it's pretty legit. She's laughing behind the camera right now. This is kind of like our guest restroom. It's like an extra restroom. No one really uses it, to be honest. It's empty 90% of the time. On this side, we have our laundry room. Like I said, there's a lot of doors. If I were to close all the doors in this place, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors just upstairs. So it's crazy how many doors are in this place. It gets a little confusing. This is our laundry room. Everything has lights too, so you can turn this off, turn it on. It's cool, tiny little laundry room. This way right here, this is actually our studio. This was an extra room, and if I have my family here, friends, they usually stay in this room. We've converted it into a studio, so I want to give you guys a tour of that. But again, a lot of doors, a lot of space. When you come this way, check this out, it's just a closet. This is inventory actually for one of our businesses, so we just keep it in the extra closet, in the guest closet. But if you walk this way, this area right here is actually where my girlfriend ships for her businesses. You could see like we have mailers. We're an e-commerce household here, so we do a lot of the business stuff from the house. She has all custom mailers. She has all her inventory. Her business is not as big as mine yet, so she doesn't need a warehouse. She can do it all from home, but eventually all this stuff that you see here, that's all gonna end up being in a warehouse, and we're gonna have to fulfill it through a warehouse. Right now, it's kind of cool because we could do it from home. She gets to really be on the ground floor, see how it all starts, how it builds up. Her inventory, her mailers, and a scale so she could weigh the packages before she sends them over. And then when you walk over this way, there's actually a new addition into the house. This is our studio. So I could plug this in, I could turn on all the studio lights for you guys so you could see the setup. On this side, we have a green screen or a background screen. Right here, we have all the studio lights, so the lighting is A1. On this side, we have a whiteboard so we can plan everything out. I'm about to turn this into an office, so I'm gonna have my desk right there so I can view the ocean, because if you take a look over here, you actually get a perfect view of the ocean as well, right here. Imagine looking at that while you work. In the future, you're probably gonna see a lot of videos of me against this backdrop with the studio lighting, just because it's gonna make it look really, really good. And the main thing I wanna do is really improve on the quality of my videos so I can give you guys some fire. It's pretty amazing. Shout out to my girlfriend again, because she's the one that planned this and put this together, so shout out to her. We're gonna head over to the master suite, my bedroom, where the magic happens and where I live, where my day starts and ends. So like I said, I don't play. There's a lot of doors. Just in this room alone, we got 3 doors, 4 doors. So you come over here, this is just the restroom. Pretty big restroom, double vanity, mirror right here, and probably one of the coolest things, we have a shower, which is its own private room. It's a rain shower, so you can actually come in here, and it's almost like its own room. You have, the shower comes from up here, but even on this side, you have like a little area where you can put everything. It's a big space for a shower. I never had a shower this big in my life. Going this way, for all my clothing people that like clothes, closet space, ladies, this is our closet. And funny enough, this closet is almost as big as the room I grew up in. It's a walk-in closet. This closet actually has 2 lights, and my girlfriend has taken it upon herself to turn it all into her closet. So before she moved in here, it was all my stuff. Now, as you can see, all of these clothing racks are occupied by her stuff. And then you have my little wall here. But it's cool. Like, I'm not big on material things. I'm not big on clothes. I don't really spend too much money in designer clothes. Obviously, I have some designer clothes, Dior, Gucci, etc. But I'm not a big clothes guy. So I have all the basic necessities, essentials here. This is what I wear. I have an avatar uniform that I just put on every single time. I have probably 3 things that I wear max. So this is not a big deal to me. I like it. Right here, I have my cologne collection. It's a little bit messy right now, but I do like to smell good. I think as a man, it's important that you smell good. Always, you keep your hygiene in check. So I have all my cologne right here. Tom Ford, Chanel, Saint Laurent, Acqua di Gio from when I was younger. Yeah, and my girlfriend actually got this little cushion too. I forgot to mention, look at this. You could sit and think in here. It's a big space. The closet actually has 2 doors. So I have this door, but if you want to walk around, when we close this door, you have this door too. So the closet itself has 2 doors, which is pretty insane. And then walking over, keep in mind guys, we're all still in the same room. This is just the master suite. It's huge. Restroom, closet, and now we have the master bedroom. This is where I sleep. This is where I start my day. Amazing view of the ocean right here. We have our vision board that me and my girlfriend put together when we first started dating. It has all the stuff we want, because I'm gonna get that jet whether she wants to or not. She wants that Rolls Royce, I want that jet. We're gonna get both of them. One thing about women is they do a great job of making your house feel like a home, because before she moved in here, I didn't have a lot of this stuff. She took it upon herself to almost furnish my place even better. Right here we have our little library. If you guys know me, if you followed me for a long time, you know I'm big on books. Back in LA, if you followed me, I had that huge bookshelf with hundreds of books. When I moved to Miami, it was too hard to bring them, so I just had a few books here or there. And my girlfriend, like I said, got this little thing. And now we got a bunch of books again. We're starting to build that collection back up here in Miami, so that's cool. I like to keep it simple. I have my sleep, unlimited sleep supplement, so I can optimize my sleep. One thing about me is I really like to optimize my performance as a person. So I use this to optimize my sleep, balance my hormones, get my mood in check, make sure the quality of my sleep is good. I have my Rolex, have my Cartier bracelet. Again, I said I'm not big on like material things, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta flex on people. So I still have the Rolex, I still have the bust down Cartier. I think that's just necessary in case people wanna act up, you know, you gotta flex on them. So that's my nightstand, and then right here on this side, we have the desk that my girlfriend works at. She's made this one into her office, so I have my office on the other side. She has this one right here, and she has almost like a better view than I do. I'm surprised she does. She looks directly into the ocean. She has that perfect ocean view. She has her whiteboard where she plans her stuff out, and then her nightstand with a picture of me, because, who wouldn't? And then one of the coolest parts about this penthouse And something you don't see in a lot of places is this right here. This entire wall is made of glass, mirrors. So when you wake up in the morning, you see yourself, you know, I had to choose. Do I want a view of the ocean or do I want an even better view? And that's this right here, this big wall of mirrors. And that is our master suite. And last but not least, it's gonna be perfect just because the sun, it's golden hour right now. The sun is coming down. Let's go downstairs and check out this balcony. We got a huge balcony. You can actually see part of it right here if you want to just show them, give them a little sneak peek. But let's go downstairs and actually check out the balcony. One of the most amazing parts of this place, and like I said, the spiral staircase sold me, but the biggest thing that sold me was the amazing view. When you walk in, just anyone, guests, friends, family, they're blown away with what they see. They walk in and they see the entire wall. It's just glass, windows, and what's even better than the windows is the view outside of them. There's a lot of city views, normal. People show off their city views all the time. One thing you never get is a view of the ocean. And not only that, you get both. So come with me, we're gonna do it. This is the nicest part of this place, I do gotta say. This balcony is not a small balcony. Typically balconies, you have one piece of them. This is a double balcony. So you actually have a huge balcony, a lot of balcony space. And when you take a look at that, you can see all of the ocean. You have the city on that side, and you have the ocean on that side, which is amazing. If you take a look over there, you can see the city, high-rises, buildings. And on this side, you have the ocean. There's no better view in Miami. I visit a lot of places. A lot of my friends are rich and they have a lot of money. Every time I look at this view, it beats their city view every single time. You can't beat that. You wake up in the morning and you see the ocean, you're super inspired. And the balcony is huge. We had a hard time furnishing it. So over here, you can walk all the way down. You can sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on here, and then you have the chair behind you if you want to take a look behind you. You have my son right here. And the coolest part is normally when you're on a balcony, it's chill, whatever. This is big, but not only that, it's also high. So when you go up, take a look at how massive this balcony is. Because it is a 2-story penthouse, you have all of this room up there. It's not just a tiny little balcony, it's this. So for me, I like to just come out here at night, look at the ocean, breathe the air. It's different, man. This penthouse is actually in a building where you have amenities as well. We're not gonna have time in this video to cover all the amenities, but if you just take a quick peek down, we have tennis courts, you can see right there. We have a basketball court right there where I always go to play. We have a pool and hot tub that you see right there. And inside that little building is actually a club room with a ping pong table. You could reserve it for little private events. We have cabanas over there for weekends. We have grills for barbecues. We also have a gym downstairs that you're not gonna be able to see. But living here actually just comes with everything. You have the perfect living condition, ton of space, and then you have all the amenities right there. So that summarizes the tour. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. But this is my $1 million 2-story penthouse in the heart of Miami. Appreciate you guys. See you in the next one.